So last time we talked about the second DNA distinctive or healthy distinctive of Christian community, and we talked about an authentic life together. And what we said there was that the quality of our community determines the credibility of our message to a watching world. So our first priority is first to get to Jesus, point each other to Jesus, establish a community by the grace of God that has integrity, that is quality, that is rich. And another way to say that is that the quality of our community determines our capacity for mission. Let me say that again. The quality of our community determines our capacity for mission. What do we mean by mission? Well, take a look at Acts chapter 2, where all this is coming from, in verse 45. It says, they were selling their possessions and belongings and distributing the proceeds to any as any had need. And then verse 47, it says, together they were praising God, having favor with all of the people, and the Lord added to their number day by day those who were being saved. See, what you'll notice is happening in the early church is they were living all of their lives in ordinary ways for the glory of God and the good of others. And as they did that, God was drawing men and women to himself through the quality of their community. So this is what it means to live life on mission, or to live missionally, to live for the glory of God and the good of others, where you live, work, and play. See, so many times we kind of relegate the ministry or the commission that Jesus gave to every disciple to missionaries or professional Christians who are paid to be pastors. But the reality is, in Matthew chapter 28, Jesus is talking to his disciples, and he says, there's one thing that you need to know. I'm giving you a co-mission. I'm giving you a mission. Before I ascend to heaven, this is your role carrying out what I started. He says, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Go, therefore, and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to observe all things that I've commanded you. And he promises at the end, he says, lo, I will be with you even until the end of the age. So until this mission is accomplished, I will be with you. And this is the mission that's given to every disciple, not just missionaries and professional Christians and paid pastors. To every disciple, if you consider yourself a follower of Jesus Christ, you are a missionary. God has called you to make disciples, and he's given you a community to do that alongside of. And so our community groups, our gospel communities, are centered on the gospel of Jesus Christ, authentic environments that are safe places to struggle, where we point each other towards Christ. And they're kingdom outposts placed all throughout our city for the glory of God and the good of others. So let me ask you this. This is how we can kind of take inventory and see where our hearts are in regards to this missional DNA distinctive. Do you pray for regularly those around you who don't know Jesus? We all have neighbors. We all have coworkers who may be far from God or who don't know Jesus at all. Are we praying for these people? Are we concerned for them? What if we took some time to pray specifically and intentionally together as a group, asking the Lord to help us consider what living life on mission for us looks like? What networks, resources, gifts, and skills has God given us to represent, to image, and to display the gospel to the world around us? What if you considered serving strategically alongside of one of our local ministry partners who's doing ministry in tough places in our city, and just decided that we were going to be a faithful gospel presence in a gospel-less environment? So consider this, pray, ask the Lord, what does it look like for our group, for our community to live life on mission together?